Hi everyone, it's Caden, the Charming Avenger, and on my channel, I'm learning how to bake. Now, I'm not learning how to bake just by following a YouTube tutorial or reading a recipe. I'm learning how to bake by trying to replicate one of the main heat or preheat challenges on the Holiday Baking Championship on the Food Network. Now, last week we made pies. It was 3 pies, all different sizes with the same filling. This week, the preheat challenge was to make an apple cider donut with a holiday design on the top of it. And the main heat challenge was a holiday Yule Log or roll cake with an inlay pattern of a Thanksgiving design. So for my Thanksgiving design, I'm going to do the cornucopia with fruits and vegetables falling out of it, just like to celebrate the harvest. And for my filling, I'm going to do a dark chocolate mousse and a orange marmalade that I did buy at the store. I'm going to be completely transparent about that one. But yeah, so I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm excited to see if I can actually get this roll cake done. I'm excited to see how the donuts taste. It's going to be a good challenge. I'm really excited. So let's get baking. Come on. Alright, so the donuts are all out of the oven. They look great. They smell good. And I did make a glaze. I made a apple cider reduction with some confectioner's sugar. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Now, my phone died. That's what I'm filming on, so I didn't capture that. But here's the finished product. Let's take a look together. Alright, so here they are. We've got 1 dozen donuts. They look fantastic. I'm really excited to try them. I did sprinkle, I don't know if you can see it, I sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon sugar on the top of them just to give them that little extra bit of apple cider flavor to them. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they taste like. Alright, next we're going to get into the design of the roll cake, or I guess the inlay, and then onto the roll cake. So let's get back to the kitchen. Alright, so the inlay design is all done and drying. Now it's time to make the inlay, I guess, batter, and then the sponge cake batter. Get all that done, get it in the oven, and get this decorated. I'm really excited. This is going to be a very challenging and very fun thing. I don't decorate very well at all. I kind of have a shaky hand, so it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. Alright, let's get into it. Well, that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. My piping bag broke. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it split right down the side. So I had to improvise and use really cheap zip top bags. That was not easy at all. I'm really glad that part's done. They look okay. They're not the best in the world, but they're not the worst either. They're in the freezer, getting nice and chilled. And then once those are set, I'll pour the batter on top of them. But right now, we have to make the batter. So we're gonna make the cake batter, and then we're gonna make the mousse. We're gonna put it all together and hope for the best. I'm starting to lose optimism on this one. It's been a lot harder and a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. But here we go. All right, so the roll cake is in the refrigerator hanging out for another 40 minutes. I've got the chocolate melted for the chocolate mousse. I'm sorry you didn't get to see that process. My battery died again, and well, you missed it. But I've got you plugged in, so hopefully it won't happen again. So now I have to hand whip the cream because that's what Bobby Flay wants you to do, so that's what I'm gonna do. Get the mousse all incorporated, ready to go. Get the marmalade ready, and in 39 minutes I'm gonna take the roll cake out. I'm going to put everything on it, and then we're gonna roll it back up, throw it back in the fridge for another hour, let that sit, and then it's time to try it. So I think the most stressful part's over. Now it's just the mousse and the decorating, and then we're done. So yeah, let's get to work. We've got a lot more to do. All right, so it has been an hour. The cake should be cool enough for me to add in the chocolate mousse, and I changed my mind. I tasted the orange jelly marmalade stuff, and it is not good at all. Way too bitter. So I'm gonna use Trader Joe's, not sponsored, raspberry. So it's gonna be like a chocolate covered raspberry, which is great this time of year. You know, everybody's sending people care packages, and those fancy delivery places are always sending like chocolate covered fruits. So that's what I'm gonna do. So it's time to get it out of the fridge, unroll it, throw the stuff on it, roll it back up, put it back in the fridge for another hour. By that time, Allison will be home from work and it'll be ready to taste. I'm very excited about this one. It turned out so well. Let's just hope it doesn't break when I roll it again. All right, here we go. All right, everything is done. The roll cake is rolled, and it is chilled, so it's ready to be cut. The donuts are all set and also ready. And Allison is home from work, and she is ready.
I get to eat more sweets.
So the challenge this week was a apple cider donut with a winter theme. Mine is fresh laid snow. You can see the little bit of the like frost on the top of it.
Okay.
Okay. There is a apple cider reduction on the top as the glaze as well. Bon appetit.
Okay. They smell amazing. I want to say that this fresh laid snow looks more like dangerous black ice.
Oh, there we go.
It's a danger donut. It's really sweet, but without being too sweet. Oh my gosh, I can really taste the apple cider. It's got a good crumbly, cakey texture, and I like cakey donuts, so that's good. But it's definitely not like a fluffy yeast risen fried donut. It's definitely a good baked one, but it's got a really good strong apple cider flavor, and I like it.
All right, so now we're on to the main heat challenge, which is going to be the roll cake. The design on it is a cornucopia. Let's see if I can get... Well, it's an upside down one here, but there's the cornucopia with the seasonal fruits and vegetables. Here's what it looks like cut. And how does it taste? Let's go in for the judging.
When he cut into it, I was so excited. I actually like squealed and pounded on the table because look at that. Look at that spiral. It's amazing. And this smells so good. What are the flavors?
It is a homemade chocolate mousse and a raspberry compote.
Oh, it's sweet. The raspberry compote maybe is a little too sweet. I could definitely do with more of the mousse. I'm not tasting as much of it. But the cake is nice and springy. And I don't know what else to say about the cake. I like the mousse. I want more of it. It goes really nicely with the raspberry though. And let me try just some of the cake on its own. Ask for more mousse, and ye shall receive more mousse. The cake is good. It's nothing super special, but it's got kind of a nice lingering... It's our dog playing with a toy. It's got kind of a nice lingering aftertaste, almost kind of nutty. Is there almond extract in it?
There is.
There is. I like it. It's great. Home run.
Yes.
Check out that spiral.
Yeah.
That is a roll cake.
Not bad for somebody who once got banned from the kitchen for screwing up chocolate chip cookies.
It gets better with every bite, actually.
All right. Well, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and a like. Share it with your friends and family. If you didn't like this video, well, I tried. Tune in next week to the Food Network's Holiday Baking Championship on the Food Network at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I will shop and cook on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I will upload on Thursday, even though Thursday's Thanksgiving. You can all go around your TV and watch it with your families after you've eaten. And you can all laugh at my horrible attempts to bake. Anyways, as for now, have a great week. And I'll see you real soon.